You're watching the station that's working for you. Now, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Christian Schaefer with your WMAR 2 News update. York Road in Timonium is back open following that water main break that led to a massive sinkhole. Crews wrapped up work around 7 o'clock this morning, so York Road back open in both directions near the big intersection with Padonia. Only the center turn lane does remain closed. That water pipe below York Road broke yesterday morning, sending water rushing beneath the road, leading to a massive sinkhole about the size of a backyard pool. But again, crews have just wrapped up their repair work. York Road now reopened in both directions. The security guard accused of impersonating a police officer and raping a woman in Baltimore has posed as a police officer before. Richard Barnes was convicted of impersonating a police officer back in 1995 and sentenced to 6 months in jail. That time was suspended. On June 1st, a woman told police that she was pulled over by a man who appeared to be a Baltimore City police officer, put her in his car, took her to another location and raped her, she says. More than 100 Baltimore City police cruisers were pulled off the street to be checked for evidence. Now, Barnes is a security guard at Shock Trauma. He's been suspended from that job without pay. Catholic bishops from across the country have put together a new reporting system for victims of child sex abuse. The bishops are in Baltimore this week for their conference, which ends today. They're talking about the ongoing child sex abuse scandal within the Catholic Church. They say the new reporting system will be confidential, and they hope to have it working before the end of May of next year. Now, critics of the church's response to the abuse crisis have long said that the church has resisted calls for decades to report claims of abuse to police instead of to themselves in dioceses all across the United States and indeed around the world. The Baltimore Archdiocese has an anonymous online portal already. It was the first archdiocese in the United States to create one. And musicians from the troubled Baltimore Symphony Orchestra will be in Annapolis today, not to play any music, but to call for a release of state funding. The BSO has already canceled its summer concert series because it is losing money. During this year's legislative session, the General Assembly approved a $3.2 million grant for the next 2 years for the symphony. But so far, Governor Hogan has refused to release that funding. His administration has been calling for changes to the way the BSO handles its finances. So the musicians will gather in Annapolis and march to the State House this afternoon around 2 o'clock, calling on the governor to release that funding.
Now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
Happy almost Friday, everyone. It is Thursday. On this Thursday, we do have some heavy rain, some showers and thunderstorms. As we go through the rest of today, the showers and the thunderstorms will come out. The sun will come out tomorrow, and we will heat up as we head into the weekend. As we go throughout the day, we are going to continue to monitor the potential for flooding, but we do have this flood advisory that lingers until about 9 o'clock as we go through the eastern shore this morning. And then more rain is on the way. Again, thunderstorm activity as we head more towards the afternoon. So Futurecast goes into motion, and we pick up on some dry time as we head towards lunchtime today, 1 p.m. And then more thunderstorms will erupt ahead of a cold front. That cold front's going to slice through the area, and some of those could be on the strong to severe side. If that does come to fruition, wind, hail will be the biggest threats for your today. As we go through the rest of today, high temperature coming in right around 74 degrees, and this is a 7-day forecast. This temperature staying below average today, tomorrow, and then we get quite warm as we head towards your Saturday. And then Christian, it looks downright hot for Father's Day and then Monday.
Okay, thanks very much, Lynette. Hey, keep it right here online at WMAR2news.com all day long for updates on top stories and breaking news. And for news and weather on the go, you can always download the WMAR 2 News apps in the App Store. We've got live radar on there, and you can set up breaking news alerts to come straight to your phone. Thanks for watching. I'm Christian Schaefer.
This WMAR 2 News update is sponsored by Jones Junction,